Fox 5 Amplified, and we are back with the sports team. You guys have been so busy.
Oh my gosh.
It's been hard to catch up with y'all. But unfortunately, the Stanley Cup Final ended not the way we wanted last night as we're taping this, with the Knights losing and the Canes going on to be the Stanley Cup Final winners.
Yeah, it was, kind of a letdown last night.
Yeah.
I mean, watching the Knights just looks like they kind of took their foot off the gas a little bit. But credit to the Canes goalie. Brandon Bussey was lights out. Nothing was getting past him. But what a season for the Golden Knights. They fire Bruce Cassidy. 8 games left in the regular season. They hire John Tortorella, ignite a new spark. They weren't even supposed to be there, So for them to be on that stage, pretty incredible to see their postseason run. A lot of the guys just, crushed after the game in the locker room, saying it's been a season of ups and downs, and they were all really proud of each other. And you could just see, they were just battle torn. They went through war this season. And so credit to the Golden Knights. They're so dominant. Incredible run this year. Excited to see who is taking over this team.
When I talked to fans last night, I was out at the game. When I talked to fans, the ones that were diehard fans, they said, hey, we just didn't play as well as the other team. And one of the other sentiments I heard was like, we were playing like we were ahead, but we weren't.
Yeah, I in my opinion, it just looked like the guys were out of gas. They were doing everything they could. There were just a couple shots. I'm thinking of Jack Eichel on the power play, just hitting the crossbar. There was there were a couple chances that, it was crushing, but Game 6 was all Carolina. They earned that Stanley Cup. And it was, hats off to Carolina, the Hurricanes. They were dominant all postseason. So it was incredible to see. And, just proud of this team, proud of the city, to be in the Stanley Cup 3 times in 9 years. It's just incredible to see. But we've talked on Amplified about the expectation to win in this city, the championship culture in this city. The Aces, the Golden Knights, UNLV, the Raiders, they all have that expectation to be here every year. So it's exciting.
Yeah, I know. I found myself down there last night, upset when I'm a newcomer, right? 9 months or so here in the city. And I'm like, well, why aren't we winning?
Yeah,
and then I think about but they're so new. The team's gone through 9 seasons?
Yeah.
And they've been here 3 times, won it once. And what do you expect? I've been in other markets where the teams have never made it to the finals of their respective sports in 50 years, so.
I also think it's the entire city getting behind these teams too, the support they receive from this city. Everyone in Vegas loves sports, supports the hometown teams. The facilities they have here in Las Vegas are brand new. When you talk about the Aces and the Raiders and the Knights, they are getting the top of the top treatment here in Vegas versus other professional teams in the country. So they have all the bells and whistles to succeed here, and they have the fan base behind them. So it's no surprise. And it's no surprise that other professional teams, they see the success of the Golden Knights, the Aces, and everyone in this town and what Mark Davis is building here as well. And everyone wants to be here.
Well, we have the other teams coming down the road here, so we'll have more opportunities to get into the finals of those respected sports. Speaking of other sports, I know you talk a little bit about the Aces.
Yeah, the Aces are doing hot again this year. And like you mentioned, every team expecting to win.
Yeah.
When you see the Aces lose a game, you're like, what is happening? Is the season over? Last year, they went through adversity. They were in a losing slump, and everyone counted them out, and they went on to win a WNBA championship. So Becky Hammon, Asia Wilson, that team over there is so dominant. They're on a 6-game win streak. They're back at the house on Sunday. So it's the culture here in Vegas. It is the culture, the championship culture, the winning culture. Everyone's looking at each other. The Raiders look at the Golden Knights, the Aces. They all look at each other. They're all supporting each other. And they're all here to win championships.
Yeah.
I think once you win a championship, you get a taste of the parade.
Sure.
You get a taste of the success. You get a taste of the money. That is just, players, that is the ultimate goal. So not only, in the pros, we're talking, college too. UNLV, they're so hungry to win a championship. So it's awesome. It's an awesome environment. It's a family community, a sports community. We had the A's at the ballpark. That was a lot of fun too.
So that was my first trip out to the
Yeah.
ballpark because you were talking about, the Aviators went pretty far last year too. The other teams that aren't pro, they're pro, but lower level. But went out to the ballpark for the first time, and first of all, what a great venue for those of you that may not have been out there.
It's
You
nice
really
out
should
there.
check it out. I mean, I was driving up and thinking, I don't have to pay for parking.
Yes.
Like what?
Yes.
And I'm going to watch a baseball game. Now I know. I just recently moved from Milwaukee, so I'm still a Milwaukee Brewers fan. Maybe I'll be swayed here when the A's actually come to town.
Yeah.
But I went there in my Milwaukee shirt. I was surprised by the number of people there supporting Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Probably people that both live here and live there and made this a trip to come see.
Yeah.
But such a great ballpark. But man,
Beautiful.
were they slamming home runs out of there. Both
Yeah,
teams.
it was amazing. I'm a little biased and wish the A's were there at the ballpark now, but it is such a beautiful ballpark. And that's going to be what's so great about the A's here in Las Vegas is whoever your team is, you're going to go catch them at the stadium, So I think a lot of sports fans are excited for that. Kind of like with the Raiders, doesn't matter who your team is,
you're
going to go to Allegiant Stadium. So, no, it's awesome. And I know the A's are super involved in the community as well, talking to Mark Bedane. There's so much they're going to do here in Las Vegas. Like we see with the Raiders, it is more than just a sports team. They're so active in our high schools, in our communities, supporting all the flag football teams and everything. So it's exciting. It's job opportunities. It's helping the economy. It's bringing more eyeballs to Las Vegas. So it's only positive things to report about the A's moving here.
And they won both the series, right?
They won both the series, which is incredible. It was like 23-9 on Sunday against the Rockies.
Game,
but they won both the series. And when they move to Vegas, I feel like, they're only going to continue to get better and build a better roster. And it's going to be a year-round town of just on a given day, you have 4 or 5 professional games you could go to, which is just incredible.
It means you guys are going to be very busy.
Busy.
In the sports department. So we got almost all the sports under the belt here. So let's talk about the Raiders. They're on a break right now.
Raiders are on a break. Yeah, they just wrapped up mini camp. Last week was crazy. We had the Stanley Cup. We had the Raiders mini camp. We had the A's at the ballpark. I mean, everything. The Aces were playing. Everything was going on last week. Yes, the Raiders just wrapped up minicamp. And we heard a lot of new information about Kirk Cousins and Mendoza working together, that it's not really a quarterback battle this offseason. They're really just helping each other. In fact, I mean, it is football and it is competitive and it is going to be a competitive training camp. But one thing I heard is, it's a brand new team. So they're all helping each other learn the playbook, get together, get the reps down, build the chemistry on and off the field. Impressed with Clint Kubiak. He seems like a very smart football coach, obviously Super Bowl champion with the Seahawks. So, it's kind of nice to see the Raiders get all their ducks in the row for football season.
Like you said, we expect winning.
We expect winning, and for the first time in a long time, there's experience and leadership in the quarterback room. They have a quarterback. Yeah. That's good to have a quarterback. They have depth. They have depth in the quarterback room.
We still don't know who's going to start, right? We
don't know who's going to start. I have been on Amplified and said, start Kirk Cousins. He's the veteran.
Yeah.
But you never know. I've said, the rookies can come up, step up, and shine as well, too. So excited. Just the fact that you have depth, that is important in sports. So because you never know. You never know about season-ending injuries and the next guy up. We've seen it before.
Yeah.
Needs to come up and succeed. So excited. There's a lot of momentum around the Raiders. Impressed with what I saw at minicamp, the structure, how organized this team is right now. Training camp is right around the corner. Speaking of fall camp too, with Dan Mullen and his Rebels, they're getting ready to roll as well too. So, we say it's summer, we say it's slow, but it's never slow in this town.
Always something.
Always.
What notes did you bring with you? What are those?
What notes? These are
you got like facts and figures with her.
These are just schedules.
I just want to make sure I didn't forget to ask you about something you got written down.
I guess. No, we hit the aces, we hit the knights.
We got it all then. We got it all. I just want to make sure.
And don't forget, Conor McGregor's coming into town in July as well, too, with UFC. So it'll be a busy July.
The big weekend at the White House with UFC.
Yeah, that's
and the
right.
fight there that happened on the South Lawn of the White House.
And how can we forget Team USA as well? You know, dominating start for Team USA. I'm a big soccer fan. Are you a soccer fan?
I like watching soccer. My dad's a big soccer fan, so I watch with him, and he teaches me what I need to know.
Yeah, I
played soccer like when I was in kindergarten for like one year. Got the jersey. I don't even know if I played that often. Then I was out.
Yeah, I love soccer, and our lights FC team, that always a fun game, always a fun time up at Cashman Field.
I know it's been talked about, but I would not be surprised, especially with all the buzz about World Cup, about an MLS team.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know it has been talked about, but it's officially happening.
Bring it. I would be so happy. Yeah, they've done some games here at Allegiant Stadium. So, and you know, this is a sports town. I mean, they would go crazy for an MLS team. If there was a future FIFA game here in Vegas, it would just be so awesome. So,
there's always a chance sometimes they take the teams that are already here and turn them into MLS. That's what when I lived in Minneapolis, that's what happened with the team there. So it could happen.
It could happen. It would be awesome. It'd be awesome. The sky's the limit in this town.
You're going to have to hire more people over there in the sports department.
Well, we have our own sports network, you know, Silver State Sports. So it's just nonstop in this town, and it's fun. Yeah.
While the World Cup is on, you can catch a lot of our newscasts, too, over there on Silver State Sports and all the other channels. Paloma, thanks for being here, running down all the sports. Busy. And we'll see you again soon. That's Amplified. Thanks for being with us.